Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Thinking Thursday on the 24th of September. How is things going with you today? I hope it's okay. It's not raining at the moment, so that's always a bonus. I think it's going to be raining later on. Hey ho, never mind. So, in case you didn't know, because let's face it, you do by now. There's nobody new here now. You know who I am. It's Karen. I'm here with Get Moving, and Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues. So, if you have a disability of some kind, if you have a medical condition, in rehab, pre or post operation, anything like that, if you can't move as well as you hope, Get Moving is here to help you to do some exercise, specifically for people who have trouble moving, have mobility problems. We can help you move. I had a conversation with a chap this morning. You don't need to do everything we do here today now, but do what you can do. Find one or two of the things you can do and focus on that, especially seeing as it is Thinking Thursday today. And we're not just going to accept things, we're going to think about it. We're going to plan, and we're going to make sure that we're good at stuff. So pick one or two things you can do, be good at it, and then away we go. So, anything I need to say before we start? I don't think so, so I may as well get cracking on then. Oh, I've randomised the numbers again, so it'll be interesting to see if I can remember how to change my timer all the time. These exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody. Whether you are seated, whether you are standing, whether you have dodgy knees or hips or elbows or shoulders, there are things that you can do. So with Thinking Thursday, we're going to figure that out. We're going to figure out what we can do and how we can make things better. So with all the exercises we do now, we're going to do them twice. The first time, we're going to go through it as a bit of an assessment, a bit of a benchmark, and we're going to just see how things are. What are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, how am I at doing it? The second time we do it, immediately afterwards, we're going to pick one, maybe two things that we can do to make that exercise or that move better. We're not just going to go through the motions, we're going to critically think about what we're doing and try and make it a tiny bit better through the power of our mind. That sounds weird when I say that. It's not telepathy or anything like that. It is just planning ahead and knowing our strengths and weaknesses and being clever with it. So all the exercises we're going to do twice. Okay, Debbie McGee is here. Okay, shout out time. Keith, as always, Keith, I know you're going to be doing a lot of these up on your feet, so bloody well done. Keith, hello there. We have Nigel. How's things going, Nigel? How are you today? Big wave. Margaret, Steve, Lynn, June, Brian, John, hello to the lot of you. If you want to give a shout out or something, just let Debbie McGee know in the comments below. Just shout out, hey Debbie, get Karen to say this for me, and like a performing monkey, I will do it, because that's all I am. You should see me in my little fez. I dance around like that. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, first exercise, moving swiftly on. If you are seated, we're going to do the marching on the spot while seated, so getting your knees up like so. If you're standing, you're just going to march on the spot, get your knees, get your hips moving like so. Simple, effective, make it as easy as you need, as hard as you can. Twice round, remember. We're going to do 20 seconds of this first one, and we're going to think about it and do it a second time a bit better. Marching on the spot in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Marching away. Knees coming up. As I say, easier version is down here, a small move. But if you can do that gradually, slowly but surely, the question you're going to ask yourself is, how high can I get my knees? And we're going to try and figure out a way for you to do that, because we're all different. That's our 20 seconds. So like I said, we're all different. We all have a different strengths and weaknesses. How can you personally make this one a little bit better? How can you get your knees higher? Okay, so round 2, straight away. Plan how you're going to do it. Put it into effect now. 3, 2, 1. Marching on the spot a little bit better than before. Maybe you're going to work on balance. Maybe you're going to work on the height of your knees. Maybe you're going to work on something else. I have no idea. But the beauty is you're all adults. You can do it. You've got brains. You're going to think it out yourself. Knees high. There we go. That's it. So that is the format of all the exercises today. We're going to do it, think about it, and do it again even better. So it seems our next exercise is going to be done for 23 seconds, slightly longer. Shoulder rolls. Seated or standing, Doesn't matter. Roll the shoulders like so, or roll the shoulders like so. So, who knows? Maybe you have dodgy knees or dodgy hips, and you have trouble with the leg ones. Doesn't matter. Maybe this is the exercise that you're going to do, that you're going to work on today. You don't have to do everything. You just do what you can do. Shoulder rolls, first round. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shoulders up, back, and down. The bigger the move you can do, the better. So starting off with something like this. If you can, move on to something like this. But how can you make this better when we do it again in a few seconds' time? How can you get your arms higher? How can you get your arms back further? There we go. And that's our first round. So, where did you go wrong? Where are your strengths? Where are your weaknesses? Where can you go a bit better this time? Okay. Round 2. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. How can we get our arms up higher? How can we get them back further? How can we stick our chest out more? How can we sit up nice and tall and avoid slouching? How are we going to make this move a little bit better than before? We don't have to change everything all at once. We just need to go a little bit in the right direction. And that's round 2. Simple as. Moving on to the next one, knee bend. So maybe you're standing, maybe your knees have trouble when you're standing. Just keeping your knees moving is a key thing. So if you're seated, kick your feet out like so. It's moving the knees, but it's going to be nice and easy. If you are standing, same idea, keep the knees moving. We're going to kick the heels up to your butt behind you like so. And again, keep them moving. This one, 22 seconds. See, that's my dice there. I have very good dice. Comes up with random numbers. 22 is a random number, this one. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking the heels back like so. If I'm standing again, yesterday, as always, was Wobble Wednesday. Notice how my whole body weight is shifting side to side. I was doing balance with somebody yesterday evening, and we had to work really hard on really getting the body to lean over one way and lean over the other way, getting them used to shifting their body weight around. Relax off. So we're going to do round 2. So maybe, I don't know, but maybe you're in the same boat. Maybe you have to really learn about shifting the body weight more than you think. I don't know. But give it a go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking the heels back, or if you're seated, kicking your knees out. Doesn't matter, it gets the knees moving. And again, we're using our brain. How can we do this better? How can we make it a bigger move? How can we get the heels higher? How can we keep our balance? How can we move our body weight around? Thinking Thursday, you gotta love it. And that's it. Okay, twisting time then. Seated or standing, it's the same idea. You're going to be nice and tall and you're going to twist. This one, it seems, 21 seconds. Honestly, this was random, okay? 21. My IQ. This was random, okay? I promise. So, twisting, whether you're seated or standing. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Twisting one way, twisting the other way. All the way around. Nice, big moves. How can you make this a bigger move? How can you twist further? Thinking about the shoulder maybe. Thinking about your nipples. I always think about nipples. I'm a boy, what can I say? But luckily the beeper timed and stopped me just there. So that's round 1 done. Round 2, exactly the same. But again, think about what you're doing. Plan what you're going to do a little bit better and make it happen. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Chest comes round. A big move, staying nice and tall throughout, all the way around. The bigger the move, the better. Also controlled. Don't just fling yourself wildly. Control the move. Control the move. And perfect timing. There we go again. That's it. Moving on to the double tap. This one, it seems, for 17 seconds. There you go, just proving it's random. If I can do that in any way. Double tap. If you're seated, the knee comes up twice. And the same on the other side, twice. Concentrate on not collapsing back as we do it. Sit tall, and away you go. If you're standing, again, this is a good balanced one again. The double tap, keep your balance, shift the body weight. Knee comes up one side, knee comes up the other side. 17 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Shift the weight over. As big a move as you can do. Easy version, as always, is down here somewhere. Harder version is up here somewhere. Really hard version is the triple tap. You decide whichever version you want to do. But that is round 1. How can you make round 2 a smidge better? And smidge is an actual defined length. If you're not sure about that, I think it's in Paris somewhere. It's in the Institute of Science there. It's next to the meter. It's also got the defined smidge. We're going to make it a smidge better this time. Fact, French fact. Round 2. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. I am full of French facts. The best kind. It's well known. That's also a French fact. Moving swiftly on to double tap again. How are you going to make this a little bit better? Shifting the weight around is always a good thing. Getting the knee nice and high is always a good thing. And there we go. Side bends. So Anne's enjoying herself down in Wales, God's own country, the best place in the world, in the world. So she's enjoying herself there, and she will be doing side bends because why not? Side bends for 16 seconds. So definitely one arm down if you can, other arm over the top. Whether you're seated or standing, it's the same thing. Do what you can do. Don't focus on what you can't. Focus on what you can do. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bending one way and the same thing the other way. Again, I won lots of comments down below, commenting Debbie McGee, telling her what we can do. I don't want to hear what we can't do. We tell ourselves that enough. There's a big list of things we can't do. I don't care. What can we do? On Thinking Thursday, that's how we're going to make ourselves a bit better. By thinking, how can I do this? What can I do to make this better? I hope you got the answer. Off we go. Round 2. How can I reach over more? How can I bend down further? What do I got to do to make this happen? We want some positive vibes, not negative vibes. Too much negative vibes going on. And Anna will not know that film reference at all. Anyway, now it looks like we are on to the exercise of the week using a step. And this seems for 22 seconds. So, if you have your exercise step, whip it out now. Otherwise, bottom of the stairs, it's fantastic. I'm going to try not to break my step this time. Can't guarantee it. 2 versions. Easy version. 1 foot at a time. Tap, tap, tap. We're going to alternate legs on this one. So this is the easier version. Just tapping like so. Harder version if you can. Standing up here, step back. And then again, alternating legs. Step back, step back. Slightly harder version. You choose which version you do, but we're going to do 2 rounds anyway. Are you ready? I'm going to do the harder version first of all. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Tap, alternating legs, tap. So the foot up on the step here, or the leg up on the step here, does all the work. I control it. I am not collapsing back. I am controlling that step back and doing it really well under control. That's time there. So, round 2. How can you make this a bit better? There will be that shift of balance as we alternate legs. So if you heard the odd bottle rattling there, Debbie McGee, she had a good night last night. Gin bottles. Yeah. But second round 2. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Again, tapping alternating legs like so. Up and down. Or stepping back, whichever version you want to do. But think, speaking of thinking about that. How to make ourselves better. Time. I have just realised Thinking Thursday. I don't bloody think, do I? Because I forgot again. I need to remind myself of this. I am very sorry for people who are seated. I should have said, I completely forgot. Your exercise was the sit stand. It's too late now, obviously, because I don't think. But tomorrow, when I forget tomorrow, okay? When we do the step, seated people, you're going to do the stand and the sit. Because, I don't think. I'm telling you to think and I forget. Wait, what the hell? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I apologise. I'll write it on the board, I hope, for tomorrow. Tightrope walking or ankle mobility. If you are seated, ankle movements, big ones, heel, toe, both legs, obviously. If you're standing, you're going to be tightrope walking, balancing. Imaginary tightrope on the floor, feet apart is easier, feet narrow is harder. With me, off you go. Heel, toe, walking forwards like so. Again, we had French facts before. This is a French balance, this is, famously so. All French people can tightrope walk. It is a known fact. Anyone who says otherwise, or anyone's husbands or wives say otherwise, they're wrong. Backwards, same again. Hello, Richard. I've just been told by Debbie McGee. Hello, Richard. Good morning. How's things going? I hope you're joining us. I hope you're enjoying joining us with me forgetting things, getting things wrong, and telling alternative facts about French people. Round 2, going forwards again, heel, toe. Oh, and apparently Lynn, she's pushing her boundaries. I'm not entirely sure what that euphemism means, but it sounds good. I'm proud of you, son. Lynn, I like it. Well done. It's not even the weekend. But we should all push boundaries. That was my invert. I should shut up, I think. Going backwards last time. Toes, heels. And again, wobbling quite nicely. Lynn, I'm sorry if your grandchildren watching this and they're a bit embarrassed now, I am sorry. I apologise. And I just run out of room, so that I'm going to shut up now. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to shut up. I never shut up. But that's the end of the tightrope walking, leaving us for fast feet. It's going to be 10 seconds again, very quickly. 10 seconds of fast feet. So if you are seated, your feet running on the spot like so. You can get your legs moving, small, fast moves. And if you're standing, again, small, fast moves, running on spot like so. 2 rounds of 10 seconds. Again, think about how you're going to make it faster and smaller on round 2. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Running on the spot. Nice quick feet. Feet moving like a blur. There we go, 10 seconds, round 1 done. Give everything a bit of a tactical waggle. Make sure everything's okay. Again, tactical waggle, another euphemism. It goes along with pushing the boundaries. Me and Lynn, we know what we're talking about. I hope you do too. And then round 2, how can you make your feet move faster still? I have no idea, but you've got clever heads, so you can figure it out. So let's do it. Fast feet, round 2, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice and quick. A blur of feet. And time. And then the last bit, shadow boxing. 23 seconds worth, it seems. So, doesn't matter how fast or how slow you go. If you have trouble with the shadow boxing, do what you can do. Again, focus on what you can do, okay? Not on what we can't. We're going to try and get ourselves nicely out of breath. 3 rounds, 23 seconds each. Arms up, punching away, high, low, around, whatever. Just get the body moving. Get your breathing up. Getting out of breath is good. Are you ready then? Round 1. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Shadow boxing away. Even if you're seated, punching away. You don't have to move your legs if you don't want to, but your arms, your upper body is punching, jabbing, crossing, hooking, uppercutting, elbow strikes down the top if you want. I don't mind. Whatever you need, but get yourself moving and huffing. and puffing for 23 seconds. Round 2, how can you, for example, move the body more? Don't let it just be a flappy arm thing. How can you twist the body more? Ready for round 2? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shadow boxing again. Moving the feet if we're standing. Shuffling back and forth, side to side. Get the breathing up. Get the arms moving. High, low, up, down, all the places. There we go. And time. So, I've just been told from an actual French person that it is true, all French people can tightrope, and a smidge is an actual international standard measurement in Paris. It's not just me making up, confirmation from the French. There we go, enough said. Round 3, final round, best round. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So can you imagine a French person doing this while tightroping on a tightrope? I can imagine it. I've seen it. I've seen French babies do it. They're amazing. They're fantastic. They're bouncing around, moving back and forth like little fencers, but punching. Oh, astonishingly good. French fencers. There we go. Time. That is our lot. That is getting your body moving. That is getting our heart and lungs moving. That, because it's Thinking Thursday, is getting our brain going. And that is exactly what we want. We don't just go through the motions. We think about these things. We make it happen. We are in charge of our lives. Let's act that way. We don't just react. Life doesn't just happen to us. We are going to happen to it. We are going to decide what we're going to do. I know for a fact we can all do that. And that's what Thinking Thursday is all about. We don't just accept what we've got and where we are. We strive to be that much better. Because I know we can do it. And I know every single one of you out there is absolutely fantastic and brilliant at doing it. And I thank you, as always, for joining me with this, because, you know, it gives me an excuse to get out of bed. Otherwise, I would just be laying in bed right now. I wouldn't have shaved. What am I saying? I never shave. What can I say? But I'd still be in stinking pit. I would be smelly. I wouldn't have had a shower for months instead of only not having a shower for weeks. I'd be so much. You guys make my life. Thank you very much. And so, I will see you again tomorrow. It is going to be Fitness Friday tomorrow. We're going to get nicely out of breath. Lots and lots of punching. So bring a bottle of water. Bring your trendy John McEnroe sweatbands and stuff like that. We're going to be super cool. See you again tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. Thank you. That's all I've got to say. And to all the French people out there, thank you for your balancing services. It's greatly appreciated. Bye-bye.